Alright, let's talk heist movies. And I mean the good ones. The kind that make your palms sweat. Where you're watching a plan come together thinking, this is either genius or these people are about to ruin their entire lives. That's the sweet spot. So in this video, I'm serving up 10 absolutely brilliant heist movies you need to watch. We're talking everything from gritty crime thrillers to stylish con artist masterpieces. From small-town bank robberies with massive emotional stakes to elaborate casino schemes that redefine cool. Some of these are mainstream classics, some are hidden gems, but all of them total bangers. And hey, all the streaming info is in the first pinned comment below. Let's dive in.
And you're out there with a partner that's 20 years younger than you.
Hey, Anthony.
Starting off with a movie that is dark, pitch black dark. This is a slow burn crime thriller that doesn't care if you're comfortable. Mel Gibson and Vince Vaughn play veteran cops who get suspended for excessive force, and suddenly they're broke, desperate, and out of options. So what do? They tail a heist crew and decide to just steal the money for themselves. Brilliant plan, right? Except it's the worst plan, and watching it unravel is both horrifying and totally mesmerizing. This movie doesn't glorify crime, it shows you exactly how greed poisons everything. The pacing is deliberately slow, which makes the violence hit harder when it comes. Michael Jai White is also phenomenal, and the whole ensemble sells the crushing weight of bad choices. It's ambitious, bleak, and gonna leave you thinking about it for days. Dragged Across Concrete is not here to make you feel good, it's here to make you feel.
I found something.
Complete tonal shift, because we're going from grim cop drama to this absolutely bonkers martial arts heist comedy. Polite Society is about a British-Pakistani teenager named Rhea who dreams of becoming a stunt woman. And when her older sister gets engaged to a guy whose family seems sketchy, Rhea decides the only logical response is to rob the wedding. She plans an elaborate heist to stop the marriage, and the movie commits hard to this concept. Incredible fight choreography, genuinely funny satire about overprotective siblings and cultural expectations, and real cynicism about family dynamics that gives it bite. Director Nida Manzoor stuffs this thing with kinetic camera work and creative set pieces that punch way above budget. It's goofy, heartfelt, and has more personality than most mainstream comedies in the past 5 years. Polite Society is pure chaotic joy.
You're going further than your mom and I ever could.
Heist movies set in schools are automatically intriguing because the stakes feel simultaneously lower and somehow higher. Bad Genius follows Lynn, a brilliant student at an elite Seattle prep school on scholarship, watching rich kids coast by while she's grinding just to stay afloat. So she creates a cheating operation, stealing exam answers and selling them to wealthy students. The movie treats this exactly like a heist. Planning, rehearsals, high-pressure execution, crew dynamics. It's thrilling watching her pull it off, but even more thrilling watching the ethical lines blur and the operation crumble. Kalina Liang is fantastic, and Jabari Banks brings cocky energy that creates real tension. It nails the heist formula while being sharp commentary on privilege and desperation. Bad Genius proves you don't need explosions, just high stakes and characters you care about.
Fraud. Do you have any more of those L-47s?
Oh yeah, maybe in the car. Oh, wait a second. Oh, here we go.
Ridley Scott directed a con artist movie starring Nicolas Cage at peak caginess, and it's both hilarious and genuinely heartbreaking. Cage plays Roy, this neurotic grifter with severe OCD who runs scams with his partner Frank, played by Sam Rockwell. Roy's estranged teenage daughter suddenly shows up, and you watch him soften, try to be better, and you start rooting for this flawed guy. And then the movie pulls the rug out. The daughter isn't real, she's part of the con. Frank orchestrated everything to fleece Roy, and every emotional moment was a setup. It's brutal and brilliant, but Roy actually does change, ending up working an honest job, broke but content. Matchstick Men weaponizes your emotions and somehow still leaves you feeling okay about it.
They had me open the safe. They took me as a hostage.
Ben Affleck gets it. The Town is a Charlestown heist thriller with explosive action, but it's also emotionally devastating in unexpected ways. Affleck stars as Doug, a bank robber navigating loyalty, love, and the realization that his life is a dead-end spiral. The heist sequences are intense, but the real tension comes from Doug's relationship with Claire, a bank manager who doesn't know her boyfriend robbed her at gunpoint. Meanwhile, John Hamm's FBI agent circles closer. The ending is bittersweet and perfect. Doug escapes but loses everything that mattered. Jeremy Renner is phenomenal as Doug's unhinged best friend, bringing feral energy to every scene. The Town is the total package: smart, brutal, emotional, and one of the best crime films of the 2010s. Alright, halfway point. If you're enjoying this, hit that subscribe button, it helps the channel massively. And smash that like button to let the algorithm know Heist Movies are elite content. Let's get back to it. The top 5, Chef's Kiss.
You're the hostage negotiator?
That's right, Detective Frazier.
Spike Lee made a heist movie, and it's one of the smartest thrillers you'll ever watch. It opens with Clive Owen literally telling you he pulled off the perfect bank robbery. Then it shows you how, except it's not really about the money, it's about power, corruption, and exposing institutional rot. Denzel plays a detective negotiating, and Christopher Plummer is a shady bank owner with dark secrets. The genius is that the heist is a cover for something bigger. Dalton's exposing a historical secret. The twist, where you realize he never left the bank, hiding inside the whole time? So satisfying. This movie respects your intelligence, doesn't spoon-feed anything, and rewards you for paying attention. Inside Man is a masterclass in heist filmmaking.
You want to knock over a casino? 3 casinos?
You gotta be nuts.
You knew this was coming. Ocean's 11 is the definition of cool. Soderbergh took the Rat Pack original and created this effortlessly stylish masterpiece. Clooney, Pitt, Damon, the entire ensemble. Everyone's firing on all cylinders. Danny Ocean assembles a crew to rob 3 Vegas casinos in one night. But it's not about what happens, it's about how, and watching these talented people bounce off each other. The chemistry is electric, the dialogue sharp, and the whole thing just flows. Every twist, every fake out makes you feel in on the con. The decoy vault, the SWAT misdirection, pure cinematic joy. This movie makes crime look fun. Ocean's 11 is iconic for a reason.
Good morning, folks! Open the drawers! You got a gun on you, old man?
You're damn right.
This one hits different. Hell or High Water is a modern western where Chris Pine and Ben Foster play brothers robbing banks to save their family ranch, with Jeff Bridges as the Texas Ranger hunting them. The early heist scenes are tense and realistic, no flashy Hollywood nonsense, and the film has this Cormac McCarthy-style bleakness. Pine is shockingly good playing against type, while Foster brings unpredictable, dangerous energy. The finale is understated and morally ambiguous, refusing easy answers. This isn't about good guys and bad guys, it's about people trapped by circumstance making impossible choices. Hell or High Water is a heist movie with a soul.
I know how they move the money.
Soderbergh came out of retirement to make a heist movie about NASCAR, and it's delightful. Logan Lucky is basically Ocean's 11 in the South. Channing Tatum and Adam Driver play brothers robbing the Charlotte Motor Speedway, recruiting Daniel Craig as explosives expert Joe Bang. The whole movie has this playful, chaotic vibe. The characters are loquacious misfits, the plan is absurd but works, and Soderbergh's direction keeps everything sharp. There's a running theme about the Logan family curse that adds unexpected depth. It's not trying to be profound, it's just really well-crafted entertainment. Craig is clearly having a blast. Logan Lucky knows exactly what it is and nails it.
We're gonna get Gabriel Martin Larrea, head of one of the biggest drug cartels.
At number 1, Triple Frontier, which is not your typical heist movie, and that's why it's so compelling. Former Special Ops soldiers played by Oscar Isaac, Ben Affleck, Charlie Hunnam, Garrett Hedlund, and Pedro Pascal reunite to steal $75 million from a drug lord in South America. The heist itself is almost the least interesting part. What makes this brilliant is everything after. They get the money, then have to escape through the jungle, and that's where everything falls apart. The weight of the cash, literal and metaphorical, tears them apart. People die, loyalties fracture, and it becomes a desperate survival story. It's tense, morally complex, and way more interested in consequences than glory. Triple Frontier is the anti-heist movie, and it's incredible. And there you have it, 10 brilliant heist movies that deserve your attention. If you love the darker picks on this list, check out my next video on thriller and crime movies to watch in 2026. I'm talking psychological warfare, revenge-fueled chaos, and films that will mess with your head in the best way. These aren't safe, predictable thrillers. They sit with you long after. You don't want to miss it. Thanks for watching. Subscribe for more deep dives into film and check out our other videos. Until next time, keep watching great movies.